Question 1. Andrew invests 20,000 Swiss francs in a bank that offers 2% simple interest per year for 8 years. Find the interest that he has after these 8 years. So we're looking at simple interest. So obviously we go to our formula here, and here we have the formula we're going to use. The I is for interest, the C is for your capital, R is for the interest rate, and N is the number of time periods, and I obviously is the interest, as we said. So we're just going to put it into this formula. The interest that we're going to earn is going to be 20,000, capital 20,000. Now remember, with simple interest, you're just looking at the interest earned, but you won't get any interest earned on the interest during the time period. So it's 20,000 times your R, the rate of interest is 2, times the N, which is a number, and that's for 8 years, so that's going to times by 8, and that will all be divided by 100. So obviously that will cancel like that, and we're going to get 8 times 200, which is 1,600, times 2, which is going to be 3,200 Swiss francs, whatever the symbol for the Swiss franc is. Now, in the second part of the question, we have here that Philip invests 20,000 Swiss francs for 6 years in a bank at a nominal interest rate of 5% interest compounded quarterly. So it means 4 times per year the interest is calculated and added to the original amount, the 20,000, and so your next amount of interest will get interest on that interest also. So that's where you get compound interest. So we're going to use this formula over here. This one over here, this is for compound interest, and notice here that this is a formula for working out the interest, where you subtract the capital in the end. Now if we just write it like without subtracting that C at the end, the capital, we get our whole amount that we'll have. I'll call it A, that it's equal to C 1 plus R, the interest, divided by 100K. We'll talk about that K now, and then you get KN. So in putting this in, we're obviously going to have the C is the 20,000, but now we get the 1 plus the R, the interest rate is 5%, divided by, not the whole thing divided, just part of it divided. So we get 1,5. Now just this one over here, this is 100, and it's actually going to be times by 4. Now why by 4? Because this is compounded quarterly, so it's 4 times per year. So we're actually going to get that it's 4 times, so we actually divide the interest by 4. It's actually equals to 1.25, which will be the actual amount. But here we get KN. It's actually going to not be over 6 time periods, but it's going to be over 24 time periods. The 6 times the 4 there. And so we'll have that. So we need to calculate that. So if I just bring that in here, we're going to get my 20,000 times by a bracket 1 plus the 5 divided by the 400, close bracket, and then that's all raised to the power of 24. And so we get a total amount at the end there of 26,947.02. That's coming out. This is also Swiss francs. Now this is the total amount. This 6,947.02 is the interest. That is the interest that has been earned.